In a world obsessed with luxury, a hidden empire thrives. One built not on truth, but on flawless deception. From shadow factories in China to secret digital storefronts, counterfeit goods are no longer cheap copies. They're perfect illusions. This is the story of an industry that's fooling the world and changing it forever. Fact number 1. The shadow factories. In the industrial heart of China, places like Guangzhou and Wenzhou hum with legal production during the day, but when night falls, something else awakens. Inside unmarked warehouses, luxury is reborn, illegally. By day, workers stitch authentic Calvin Klein. By night, the same hands create Chanel replicas. Same thread, same machines, same precision. These are not cheap street copies, they are superfakes. Indistinguishable from original. Italian leather, gold-plated zippers, serial tags, and even barcodes are perfectly replicated. It is a dual world hidden in plain sight. Cameras capture side-by-side comparisons of real and fake Louis Vuitton bags. Even trained eyes cannot tell them apart. The underground industry has evolved from shady alleys to high-tech shadow factories, creating a billion-dollar empire masked in perfection. Act 2. Digital black market. The counterfeit empire no longer lives in street markets. It thrives online, behind encrypted walls and digital masks. Telegram groups, WhatsApp dealers, and private Instagram DMs have replaced the traditional storefront. Mirror-quality Gucci, 1-1 Dior, IAA-grade Hermès. It feels like shopping, but it is organized crime. This ghost economy operates globally, powered by QR codes and burner accounts. You browse casually, but behind the screen is a $150 billion network. Law enforcement raids uncover warehouses filled with Gucci and Rolex boxes. Still, many superfakes slip through. Resale platforms meant to authenticate sometimes cannot. In 2023, 4 out of 10 high-end items failed verification. The fakes blend in, get resold, and live on like ghosts wearing someone else's skin. Act 3. The psychology of the fake. In a world obsessed with appearances, the counterfeit does more than deceive. It fulfills desires. A woman opens a Chanel box and gasps in joy. It is fake! She does not know. Another woman posts her fake bag knowingly, proudly. Why? Because the look, the flex, the praise, it all feels the same. The emotional reward is real. For some, the label is a symbol. For others, it is an illusion worth embracing. TikTok trends proudly showcase $200 designer hauls, tutorials on spotting fakes, and tips to never get caught. What began as deception has become a movement. Luxury, once exclusive, is now a shared aesthetic. The counterfeit is no longer shameful. It is fashionable. It is aspirational. It is chosen. Act 4. The luxury industry fights back. Luxury brands are waging war, not just on counterfeits, but on the collapse of meaning. In sleek labs, companies like LVMH embed NFC chips and use blockchain to give each bag a digital birth certificate. AI scans fabric patterns. Infrared tech reads microlabels. The Aura blockchain consortium promises traceability, but even these defenses are cracked. Even the rich get scammed. No one is safe in the empire of fakes. A $60,000 Patek Philippe submitted to an auction house is rejected. A superfakes that fooled its wealthy owner. On the red carpet, a celebrity flaunts a Birkin. 2 weeks later, experts confirm. It is not real. Status no longer protects. Fame does not verify. In this world, even billionaires and royalty can be deceived. Headlines echo the fallout. Influencers shamed. Resale markets exposed. Collectors humiliated. When luxury becomes a game of confidence, wealth is no defense. In fact, the richer the buyer, the higher the stakes. Act 6. The rise of the Supernetworks. Behind every superfakes factory is not a single craftsman, but a global network. One team sources leather from Italy, another prints logos in Vietnam, packaging comes from Turkey, final assembly happens in Shenzhen. These are not solo operations. They're decentralized cartels operating like tech startups. Orders are placed through QR codes, tracked by spreadsheets and shipped with barcodes indistinguishable from payment, cryptocurrency, delivery, Air freight, sometimes hidden in legitimate cargo. It is organized, smart, and constantly evolving. Act 7. When the lion blurs. Sometimes, the people making fakes are also making the real thing. In certain Chinese factories, day shifts work on licensed products. Calvin Klein, Adidas, Kate Spade. But at night, the same machines are used for replicas. Some even use leftover materials, tags, and barcodes from the official run. Employees are underpaid and overworked, and the counterfeit shift pays more. So they stitch in secret. It is not just greed, it is survival. This overlap between real and fake creates a gray zone where legality disappears. Act 8. Luxury's identity crisis. Luxury once meant scarcity. Now, it means suspicious. Shoppers second-guess their purchases. Authenticators are overwhelmed. Brands scramble to restore trust. But the damage runs deeper. Luxury has always sold a dream of perfection, rarity, elegance. But what happens when that dream is easily copied, bought, or faked? 1/10 of the price? Some say luxury still matters because of craftsmanship. Others say it is now just a marketing illusion. Even those who buy real bags feel anxious, constantly justifying, defending, comparing. Act 9. The new definition of staff. We used to believe luxury was defined by price tags, waiting lists, and exclusivity. But in today's world, status is about perception. A woman wearing a $300 may receive the same compliments as the one wearing the $30,000 original. No one checks receipts. No one asks. And even if they did, would it change anything? The counterfeit has become a confidence game. It is not about what is real, but what looks and feels real. Act 10. The future of the fake. Well, what happens next? The war between authenticity and imitation is not ending, it is escalating. Brands will invest more in technology. Blockchain tags, AI scans, smart fabrics. Counterfeiters will match it with speed, adaptability, and increasingly advanced tools. Consumers will continue to play both sides, some seeking real luxury, others embracing the illusion. And in the middle, the resale market, the influencers, the billion-dollar ambiguity. In the future, the line between fake and real might vanish entirely. We will live in a world where value is subjective, where belief creates worth. And in that world, the greatest luxury of all may be knowing the difference and still choosing what feels right. Because the true power of a fake is how real it lets you feel. Luxury once meant exclusivity. Now, it means navigating a world where fakes are nearly perfect and sometimes even preferred. In this empire of illusion, confidence is currency and truth is optional. So next time you see a designer bag, ask yourself, is it real or just real enough? Subscribe for more cinematic investigations.